Disclaimer: this video is just for entertainment purpose. So if you are homophobic, kindly leave. This story has nothing to do with Idol's real life. Welcome Taekook. I am going to start my new series. Fall in love with my stepdad. That will be not so long, just 4 to 5 parts, I guess. If you guys like this, then let me know in comment sections, then only I will continue this series. Introduction. Name: Jungkook, study in Dingdong University. Father died in a car accident. Love his mother so much. Cute, sweet, caring, can melt anyone's heart by his cute doe eyes. Age 18. Name: Jeon. Husband: Mr. Jeon died in car accident. Loved her late husband so much. Have a son whom she loves more than her life. Can do anything for her son's happiness. After her husband's death, she is the only one who did everything for her sons like a father. Very kind-hearted woman, age 35. Name: Mrs. Jung, mother of Jeon. Your name. After her Mr. Jeon's death, Jeon Yoni and her son live with her mother. Name: Mrs. Kim, mother of her only son Taehyung, loves her son so much. Husband died with heart attack. Desperately wanted her son to get married with someone soon. She just want to see her son a family man and live his life happily. Name: Kim Taehyung, world's number one businessman in the world, also cruel mafia leader for underground world. No one have dared to mess with him. If they do, then they will not be able to see the world anymore. Love his mother the most, can do anything for her mother. Age 28. Here a handsome looking man was standing on the beautifully decorated stage, standing with straight and emotionless face. By looking at his face, anyone can say that this man don't have any emotions. POV. Amma, how much more I have to wait? You know I have an important meeting to attend, he said coldly, being frustrated. POV. Just 2 minutes. Son, just 2 minutes, son. Look, here is your bride, she said scarcely as she knew about her son's anger very well. The bride was coming nervously toward the stage and stand in front of the already frustrated male priest. Do you, Kim Taehyung, take Jeon your name as your lawful wedded wife? Tai, I do. With cold voice he replied uninterestedly. Priest, do you, Jeon, your name Taehyung as your lawful wedded husband? Unheartedly she replied. Priest, congratulations, now you have become husband-wife, he said and left the stage. Tai Zama, she come on the stage and hug her son tightly. Congratulations, son, I am so happy for you. I hope you will be happy in your upcoming life. Tai rolled his eyes boringly at her sentence. Author POV. I will address Taizama as Mrs. Kim. So actually Mrs. Kim was the one who arranged this marriage. She always forced him to marry, but he always denied it. Because he say marriage is not his thing to do. He always want to remain single, as he is not interested in these things. But Mrs. Kim emotional blackmail him, saying if this time also he say no, then she will eat poison. He is so dramatic. Then Tai agree with her, passing knowing glares to her. Actually, Jeon, your name is Mrs. Kim's friend's daughter. That's how she got to know about her. She personally liked and impressed by Jeon, your name, because of her kind nature. She thought maybe she is the one for her cold-hearted son. Maybe she can melt her son's heart by his kindness like she melted her heart. Author POV. Pure Mrs. Kim. And like Mrs. Kim emotional blackmailed him for marriage, same with Jeon your name, her mother also blackmailed her, and she clearly told her mother that she is doing this marriage for the sake of her only, so don't expect anything for her more. And Mrs. Jung also agreed, hoping that in future maybe she can change her POV about this marriage. By the way, they all knew about her son and ex-husband. End of author POV. Tai, can we go now? I have an important meeting to attend, he said, getting irritated by this environment. Mrs. Kim glared at Taehyung. Shut up, you are not going to attend any meeting. Now only you got married and you're talking about work, work, and work. She hit his arm lightly. Tai, Amma, you know this marriage means nothing to me, he whispered near her ear. Mrs. Kim ignored him and passed him keys. Tai, what is this now? He asked boringly. Mrs. Kim, your new mansion keys. Where you are going to live? She said and go towards Kim, your name. Tai, what the now? Oof, where I stuck myself. I just wanna go from here. My mind is going to blast. First this marriage thing and now this new mansion. He growls, Mrs. Kim. Your name, it's time to go home. I think we should leave now. You also need to rest, as you must be tired, She said, caressing her ears. Your name, yes, but Jungkook, where is Jungkook? She asked as she didn't see Jungkook near her. Author POV. Taekook didn't saw each other till now, as Taeyong was now interested, and Jungkook didn't notice him. POV. I'm here, Amma, soft voice. Jungkook POV. Today my Amma is going to marry. I know my Amma isn't happy with this marriage. She is doing this just because of Granny, but what can I do? I will always support my Amma whatever she do. I just want to see her happy. Here I was standing near the stage. I didn't saw the person with whom my Amma going to marry. The person was back facing me, so I can't able to see his face. After taking vows, everyone started to congratulate them. I was also going to Amma when a waiter accidentally bumped into me and juice he was holding fall on my dress. Waiter, sorry sir, scared. Cook, isn't it's okay, no problem. I said and left towards restroom. When I come back, I saw my Amma was calling me. End of Jungkook POV. Cook, I'm here, Amma. Soft voice. Mrs. Kim, oh son, come, come. She welcomed Jungkook gladly. Did you meet Theung? Cook, no. He nervously looked at her Amma, who slightly nodded her head. Mrs. Kim, okay, let me call him. Theung, Thai, yes, Amma, coming. He come towards her. Mrs. Kim, Jungkook's son, meet him. He's Theung, and Theung, he's Jungkook. Your name's one and only son. Thai smiled sweetly. When Auntie called him, I don't know why, but my heart started to beat fast. My breath became heavy. Just listening his name made me feel like this. And when I look at his face, damn, how handsome he is, like a Greek god. His sharp siren eyes, which was deeply staring at me, my eyes met with his siren eyes, but can't able to take his stare. So I look away, but I feel my cheeks are burning like fire. Wait, am I blushing? Oh, my cheeks will be red. Now, Cook, stop blushing. What he will think about you? You idiot, stop. He was scolding himself in his mind. End of Jungkook POV. On the other side, Taehyung POV. When my Amma introduced me to the boy, I got freezed seeing his energetic face. Is he real? No, no, he can't be real. He is angel. His raw eyes, but a nose, fluffy cheeks, which I wanted to badly. The last is which is inviting me to eat. How can someone look so cute? I was staring at him continuously. I wanted to divert my eyes, but they betray me. But it's not their fault also when someone this beautiful like a fallen angel standing in front of me. I was looking at him when he up his head and look at me. Our eyes met. He was looking like a most innocent baby in the world. I was lost in his eyes when I noticed he looked away. Then I noticed his dark red cheeks. Is he blushing? Wow, he looked more beautiful while blushing means my stare made him blush. I see. He smirked. I came back to the world when my Amma called me. End of Theon POV. Mrs. Kim, Theon say him hello. She whispered in his ear. Tai. Hello, I'm Kim. Theon. Controlling his emotions, he replied coldly. Jungkook. Hello, my name is Jeon Jungkook. He replied, getting nervous by the cold voice and dark stare. Tai in mind. Jungkook, cute name like you, smirk. Your name. I think we should leave now, she said. Feeling tired, Mrs. Kim. Yeah, then take them to the new house, she said, and help your name to sit inside the car. Here, Taehyung and Jungkook were standing in awkward silence. Tai, he cleared his throat. Let's go. He told Jungkook to go forward. Jungkook nodded. He was walking when his foot slipped. He closed his eyes, ready to fall and getting embarrassed in front of this handsome looking man, but he opened his eyes when he didn't feel any hurt but a tight grip around his waist. Thai POV. He was going to fall, but I was fast enough to prevent him from falling by grabbing his waist. I gulped when I saw fitted perfectly in my hand like it is made for me only to hold. We are staring at each other's eyes when end of POV. Mrs. Kim, are you okay, Jungkook-san? She asked worriedly as she saw falling him. Jungkook hurriedly back off from Taehyung. Yes, auntie, his cheeks become red, remembering how close their faces were. Mrs. Kim, okay, then go take the Thai, take them home. You all must be tired, hmm? Sweetly said. Thai, yup. Let's go, said coldly, perfectly keeping his dark aura. After that, they left to the house. Let's see what goes right in their destiny to be continued.